Beer made here in Utah is picking up some prestigious world-renowned awards. Last week, Utah brewers won 4 awards in the World Beer Cup, known as the Olympics of Beer. It features more than 10,000 beers from 51 different countries. The Templin Family Brewing, or TF Brewing, in Salt Lake City won gold for its Templin Family Squirrel Beer, and its Triple Brett won silver. Uinta Brewing, also from Salt Lake, got silver for its Was Angeles Craft Lager. And Grid City Beer Works there in South Salt Lake took home bronze for its brown ale.
So right now, Utah's craft beer industry is booming. So how are they producing award-winning beer under some of the most restrictive liquor laws in the entire country? I spoke with several beer experts to find out. When you think of Utah, the first thing that comes to mind probably isn't its beer.
I think the stigma that Utah brewers have had of having produced what would be called watered down beer or beer of lesser quality.
Our state has historically been known for having strict liquor laws.
I think Utah likes to treat us like we're children.
Utah is the only state in the country that has full retail control of beer higher than 5% alcohol by volume.
As we say here, we do things in the Utah way.
That means you can only buy beer with a higher percentage of alcohol at state-run liquor stores, which are closed on Sundays and holidays.
They're overly strict. It all just seemed kind of arbitrary, like there was no point behind anything.
Or at bars and restaurants that serve beer in a can or bottle.
I first got my liquor license was, we've got to change this. It just doesn't make any sense.
This not only affects where Utahns can buy their beer, but it also limits brewers' ability to compete with brands on the national stage.
Utah brewers just face a little bit more of an uphill battle because their #1 beers in the state are typically 5% instead of what is being produced nationally at a higher ABV, maybe 6.5% or 7%.
I spoke with several brewers across the state who tell me their biggest frustration with Utah's liquor laws is not being able to sell all the beer they produce on tap. They say it takes a lot more time and money to fill up cans and package them up than to fill up a keg like this one.
But despite these challenges, Utah's craft beer industry is booming.
Just so many new ones popping up all the time.
According to the Utah Brewers Guild, there are more than 40 breweries across the state.
People moving into the state and as Utahns here have really adopted their local breweries, we're seeing a tremendous amount of support.
The craft beer industry pours more than $534 million into our state's economy and supports more than 3,000 jobs.
I'm not necessarily surprised that we're growing. People are coming in. Sometimes they aren't of the predominant faith and are interested in having a beer or a glass of wine with their meals.
While it may not feel like it, Utah has come a long way. You couldn't buy 5% beer in grocery stores or on tap until just 4 years ago.
We just fought to get rid of the other black eye that Utah has, and that was 3-2 beer. I mean, bands were writing songs about Utah's 3-2 beer. And it was just a little embarrassing.
Budweiser even held a funeral procession in Salt Lake City for this type of booze. While it's clear progress has been made, most beer experts say Utah still has a long way to go.
I don't think Utah will ever see an ABV increase to the national levels.
Many in the beer industry claim they have the same goals as the state does.
We don't want kids to be drinking, we don't want people to get drunk and go out and get hurt, and we all want to make money.
That's why Utah brewers say they'll keep doing what they do best, making the laws work in their favor to come up with lower alcohol beer that Utahns love to drink.
Your customers will market for you. All you got to do is make good beer and people will come and people will find out about it.
So maybe the next time you think of Utah, beer will be at the top of the list.
Which is something you probably would never expect, especially you. I came from California, so just learning about all of this was fascinating to me. But being in Utah, seeing the difference now versus just a few years ago and the amount of breweries popping up and just how the industry has really exploded, it's fascinating.
Well, I remember as a kid seeing a sign that said BEE ?
Yeah.
Right, because you couldn't advertise the word beer on a sign here in Utah. So it's definitely come a long way, but clearly not compared to the rest of the country.
Yeah, but they're making those restrictions work in their favor, getting all of those national awards. So very cool to see.